US President Donald Trump has urged Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to accept a 3-day ceasefire announced by Russian President Vladimir Putin starting at midnight on May 8th, coinciding with Russia's Victory Day, marking the 80th anniversary of the Soviet victory over Nazi Germany.
As you know, President Putin just announced a 3-day ceasefire, which doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot if you knew where we started from, because we had a president that for 3 years didn't speak to Putin.
The Kremlin described the truce, running through May 11th, as a humanitarian gesture. However, Ukrainian officials dismissed it as a publicity stunt to enhance Putin's image during the Victory Day parade, which will host leaders from China, Brazil, and other nations. Trump emphasized the ceasefire's importance, stating, "It doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot. We had a president who didn't talk to Putin for 3 years. This is a war that should never have happened." Zelensky, speaking in Kyiv, rejected the 3-day offer as theatrical and insufficient, reiterating his demand for a 30-day ceasefire previously accepted by Ukraine under a US-backed plan. Tensions escalated after a Ukrainian drone attack on Moscow, with Mayor Sergei Sobyanin reporting 19 drones downed, prompting the temporary closure of all 4 Moscow airports. Russian authorities called it one of the largest assaults on the city, raising security concerns ahead of the May 9th celebrations. The Kremlin accused Zelensky of threatening the Victory Day events, citing his refusal to guarantee safety during the celebrations, and vowed a decisive response to any ceasefire violations. Zelensky condemned recent Russian drone strikes, including one in Kharkiv injuring 47 and another in Odesa killing 2 and wounding 15, stating, "Russia targets homes, not military sites." Trump, positioning himself as a peacemaker, expressed frustration with the war's persistence, attributing it to prior US leadership failures. A US-proposed 30-day ceasefire, accepted by Ukraine in March, was rejected by Putin, who offered the current, shorter truce. The drone attack and Ukraine's rejection of the 3-day ceasefire underscore the fragile state of negotiations in the war's 4th year. As Russia prepares for Victory Day with global leaders in attendance, a broader peace remains elusive despite Trump's call for action.